I just randomly yell. Like, why not?
Why?
You just gotta let it out sometimes. I'll be like, "Ah!" And then I just continue driving.
Is it because you're like mad or just like
No, like
stress?
I'll be perfectly fine. Like, bro, like someone could have just given me like a $20 tip, and I would like I'll just be chilling there. And then at an hour, I just and then just go back to driving.
Here you go, man. I appreciate your help. $20? Ah! Like this man just goes crazy. Oh shit. Well, that I ain't gonna lie, that was great. That's a funny ass story. What the fuck? But anyways, regardless of that, what is poppin', ladies and gentlemen? It's your host Jeanmarco here for the upcoming podcast of Throat Convos, episode 2. Again, here we are. First episode, it was me with my boy, Mr. Jetski. Last time we were talking about a lot about streaming platforms and how Twitch is becoming vanilla Pornhub. We got YouTube becoming racist and a lot more other stuff related to that. Link in the description. Make sure you guys check that out. But today we're going to switch up the whole topics and stuff and go into a more controversial route. And I know we're only on episode 2 and we're already trying to do controversial shit. It's fine. It's cool. Who gonna watch this? Nobody. Who cares? Anyways, regards to that, let me stop rambling. Let me introduce the controversial man himself, my co-host for today. They say the CIA is looking for him. He knows where Biggie and Tupac is chilling at, and apparently he was able to attend the last Juice WRLD concert. The controversial man himself, Bolivic hippie, Spidakidd. How you doing, dog?
We're here. We're doing good. It's a good morning today, and to elaborate on the introduction, I am Biggie. I am his reincarnation.
You're
He left
here.
it up. So I'm here, bro. My name is Brian. They call me Spidakidd. Don't ask why. I just be spying. Oh no. All right.
Whoa! What do you mean? Yo!
I didn't think about that one. Like you guys are gonna notice a lot. Sometimes I'll just like say things and I don't think about it. But that's the beauty of life, bro. There's too much censorship everywhere.
And like what? What was that? Like, were you about to like be stupid woke for a second? Like, I don't know what you was trying to do
Bro.
there.
I was gonna say I just be the kid that be spying, but you see, I started off the sentence wrong, and so it was gonna be.
Yeah, because the image in
weird.
my head was like you poking out like your head from a window, staring at some family watching TV and shit.
Like, damn, potatoes for dinners again?
Yeah, man. I don't want these Brussels sprouts, Tommy. Head ass.
Leave
yeah.
them up for Brian.
But yeah, like I said, talking shit. Anyways, like I was telling you guys from the last episode, I'm not gonna constantly have the same host all the time. Maybe here and then. It depends on our schedules. We're all adults here. We're busy with our lives. But I'm trying to make sure that I upload at least one episode every week, and that in every episode there's like a different co-host from the Broke Boys or either someone out of the group, and I could either interview or just bring into the podcast and chat up with them, you feel me? But let's just get right into it and get into our first topic. So, since we brought Mr. Spidakidd here with me today,
The juice.
none of you really know how he really is, but if you guys do know how this guy is, this man is the walking definition of like woke. Like, you think you know what woke means, but you just haven't met Spidakidd. Like, that's why his camera's not on. You can't see him,
Yeah.
bro.
You can't see me, for the real ones that know, I got the tape over the camera. You can't let them know, bro. Nah. They out there. I know I'm on some type of list. So I gotta watch out, bro. They don't like that I'm awake. Like, I be sleeping, but even while I'm sleeping, I be woke.
You don't be sleeping. You don't be sleeping. This man is capping. This man is lying to you, bro.
I try.
What is this man talking about? Regardless of that, since we brought this man in, I want to know your opinion on the Pentagon releasing the UFO reports. That happened actually like what, last year of 2020,
Yeah,
21? Yeah, right? Somewhere around there.
like a year
They
ago from
just
now.
came out of the blue, talk about some, hey, y'all know about them UFOs?
Yeah,
Y'all know
man. Like
about that?
I found it funny just how it all happened because we were going through a lot, with the pandemic and the lockdowns and stuff, and there was just a lot of like craziness going on. And then, out of nowhere, they're just like, "Y'all want something to read?" And so it's just like, I how I viewed it as like, I took it with a grain of salt because I was just like, okay, so you have something that you've been heavily denying for who knows how long,
Years,
and
decades, millenniums.
yeah, and how much effort they put into denying this, and they just like, it's not like a committee was formed and like release those documents. They just out of nowhere just like, y'all need something to read, and so it's like I kind of saw it as sus. There's a lot of like of the documents that they've exposed. There was a lot of documents that I've seen before, that were classified as fake and this and that by people denying it. And then there's also a lot of reports from military officials and stuff. So it's not just your average person with a Nokia phone recording. These are verifiable people who you would more or less kind of put some trust in their word because they're not just anyone. And so it's like I saw it as a distraction.
Yeah.
There is something else that was going on there, and they just didn't want us digging up enough. Sometimes the easiest way to hide something is in plain sight.
I mean, do you think typically like when the military? Because I do remember that there was film footage of like the Air Force people that they were like practicing on the I forgot what vehicle what plane they were riding on, but they were practicing flying that shit, and that there was like some sightings of like a UFO vehicle, like an extraterrestrial vehicle in the air.
Yeah,
And it's kind of weird that I remember seeing those same like reports about it and stuff like that, and the next year it disappears until last year it reappeared,
yeah,
acting like it's
like
new information, but like this is stuff that like I've already seen way past before you guys even like started saying like, yeah,
exactly.
they real.
Because it's stuff that we had already seen, because it's just like that's one of the good things of being in the informational era, that everything is out there online. It's not like how before where like if I saw a UFO and I caught it on my film camera, I had to mail it to you. You had to wait a decade to get it. Like we could literally just post something and hundreds of thousands of people can see it instantly.
Yeah.
And so it's just like these are things that we had already seen before, but it's just like the energy behind it. Like, you know, there's always gonna be those people that'll blindly follow, and just like anything out of the norm is seen as like, no, that's not true. And it's just like, okay, cool. But like some of these platforms like YouTube and all this stuff, they would just completely shut it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm. They be
there's
quick as fuck with it too.
yeah, they be quick and it's like, oh man, this one looks kinda real, delete.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like it made it weird, how like for so long everything would be shut down, and then it's just like, you know what? Here you guys go. Like even with when the whole raid Area 51 meme started happening,
Oh
like
yeah, I forgot about that.
uh yeah, that because that was the thing. There was two invasions in the past couple of years. One of them was just more serious than the other one, but Area 51, like there's so many like ideas of what's actually going on in there and everything. and we had these brave soldiers, ready to risk it for the biscuit and go out there and find out to see if they saw my boy ET.
That
Nothing
boy
ended up
ET.
happening, but it's just like, we there's so many things that have came out even out of there, like UFO testing and etc. And they were always said to be fake. That's not what's going on there. That's not what's going on there. And then we have later on they released some documents saying, maybe that was what's going on there.
Yeah, because as of recently, this is actually from this year of May 2022. I have the article up here. The military's UFO database now has info from about 400 reported incidents, apparently. Up from 143 assessed in a report released about a year ago, a Navy intelligence official told lawmakers at a congressional hearing. They were basically just talking about, basically what we were just talking about right now, just admitting to, like, all this. Look, right now I'm about to show y'all. Look, that's the image that I was talking about. The UFO report. That same image right here, if I could pull it up, this is what I remember seeing back before they completely removed it, and now here it is upon our screen again for the public to see. And let me see what else it says. What they are admitting, though, as what I could see from that article, this is like one of the few ones that reappeared. They were admitting that that it's the vehicle that they ride. What is it called? What's the abbreviation for that? A what? What's the abbreviation for that bullshit, dog? Well, unidentified spacecraft, USC, whatever. Okay, let's just call it that. They claim that those existed, but they didn't agree that alien life, existed, like the actual aliens itself. Like, they just thought that the spaceship was just moving around. Like, that's the UFO,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. I had seen something about that. It was like a foreign press note. I think it was the USSR and everything. That they had released that. These objects were unidentified, because UFO is just that. UFO doesn't directly correlate to aliens. It's just unidentified flying object. They said that what they've encountered so far, have been unidentified flying objects. It's just there's no pose of extraterrestrial threat. So it's just like, they're not sure. They haven't been able to knock on their door and have them roll down their window.
I mean, yeah, obviously, because personally, like, I don't think they want to admit to it regardless, just because, for the simple fact, us as a human species, I don't think we can handle the realization that maybe there really is aliens out there, and for all we know, maybe they already are in here with us. Like,
that's why I feel like, they won't let us know everything, because it's just like, I'm a firm believer that they're out there in society, man. There's lizard people that exist, bro. I'm not gonna say names, but we've seen videos.
not gonna put it out there.
We've seen videos of people in important positions, bro, having their eye, like, not catch up to the program. Their eye is using the original skin, while the other one is back to his original setting. Like, there be stuff that doesn't match up. Why is Pharrell so young looking, bro? Pharrell's like 75.
Okay,
bro.
see, I don't know about that. Wait, what? Hold on, 75? What you mean?
He's not 75, but Pharrell's old, bro. Pharrell's not young, and he looks like if he's like 20 something, 30, bro.
Let me see.
Yeah, look it up, bro.
Pharrell's
like in his 50s, I think, bro.
That man is goddamn Google. You hate me, don't you? He is actually 49.
Oh, I was close. But yeah, he's old, bro. And he doesn't look like it. But what's it called? On a more serious note, I feel like that's why they won't tell us, and that's why before they so adamantly, defended it, It's just because like they're out there, in society. Maybe not as prevalent as we may think, and maybe not as in such positions as I may want to believe. But you can't tell me they're not out there, bro. Like I know sometimes you be walking down the street and you see some weird stuff going on, bro, and it's just like
Like, yeah,
you're
bro.
an AI.
Like if you just see a bum digging through the trash, it's just it's just a bum digging through the trash. Even if you see his tongue extend all the way down to the bottom of it like a long, long tube, it doesn't matter, bro. We don't judge. We come in peace.
We're all trying to survive in society.
I feel like this is like racist for aliens. You
I
think?
feel like we've normalized that in movie culture because that's like the middle finger to them, and it's just like,
Like, yeah, this is how we say fuck
scare them
you.
away.
Damn, we just been flicking them off this whole fucking time.
Yeah, that's why they haven't came down to speak with us, because it's just like all they see is us sticking the middle finger to them. They're just like, damn, you're not friendly at all.
No, fuck you. We don't want you here, bro. I mean, I wouldn't want them to come. Like, if there really is such a thing as aliens out there, which I do believe personally, but if they really do exist into our human society, y'all motherfuckers know how to blend in. We must be stupid. Shit, y'all blend in pretty well.
Pretty easy, bro. Because like,
I
if
mean,
you're an alien,
we're simple.
you're not anything. Yeah, that too. But if you're an alien, you're not anything different than anyone else, bro. You're gonna have to eat. You're gonna have to make a living. You're gonna have to do what you gotta do, bro. So it's just like, if you're an alien, where are some places that you would thrive? Florida, California,
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. And what are like? We hear rumors all the time that Idaho doesn't exist, and I've yet to see it, so I kind of believe them. But that's what the aliens are.
Maybe somewhere up there in somewhere up there in North Dakota. Whoever lives in North Dakota.
Like, why?
No offense to y'all though.
Why is there two Dakotas, bro? You're hiding one thing.
Why is there two Carolinas?
Exactly, bro.
This man is dumb, bro. Oh fuck. But since we're on the topic about this, about like space and aliens, do you think, since we're in the point of like we're in the era where technology is advancing at a crazy speed, do you think eventually we're gonna be able to live outside of Earth or habit outside of Earth?
Yeah, definitely. So like, I personally believe that my boy Bezos and Musk is already in the trial runs of it. That's why they're so adamantly trying to go to Mars and test out all this stuff. Because they about to dip on us, bro. They got all this money. And they about to go, vacation up in there, in a couple of years once it gets tough down here.
I mean, it's already getting tough.
That's what I'm saying. I definitely believe that we're going to get to that point eventually. I just don't see it maybe happening in our lives, just because there's kind of a lot that goes into it if you want to break it down and be very realistic about it. We still take forever just traveling to these other planets and stuff, and then they're not even completely safe for human expedition, so it's gonna take some time. But I definitely do see it happening, just because we're using all our resources. So
because the reason why I bring that up is because I don't know if you're familiar with the recent project Artemis.
Yeah, where they're trying to go to Mars, right?
They're trying to land the first woman and the first person of color on the moon.
Oh, and that's funny.
To explore, let me read it to you right here. I'm gonna pull it up for the recording as well. So it doesn't block me, but it says here, with Artemis mission, NASA will land the first woman and first person of color on the moon using innovative technologies to explore more of the lunar surface than ever before. So yeah, they've been trying to do this for a little while now, because obviously there is a lot that we haven't even discovered on the moon. And so they've been let me move this here. They made this rocket called Artemis, and I think it was a week ago or so, where they were trying to send it out as a prototype so they
It
can
was
make it.
somewhere this week, and like,
Yeah,
because I saw about this, it was somewhere this week, but it got delayed because of something.
it
So
got
it
like
should
a
be happening
gas leak. Like the
next week.
first attempt,
Yeah,
it got like a gas leak. I was there for the stream, and I was like, oh damn, big L.
yeah.
That was a big L. Oh,
Uh,
cause yeah, cause there was like a bunch of people that drove over there to like actually see this, cause this is like a moment in history where, okay, this is the prototype to leading up to the actual event of sending people to the moon
yeah.
again. Cause last time that was like what? I'm terrible with math. That was what? How long ago?
That's the moon. That was probably like 20 something years ago. I think it was 1996, right? That we actually went to the moon. That would be
Uh,
24 years.
it was 1969.
Oh, phew, I was way off.
Yep.
1996.
Yeah, bro. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, 1970s around there. Uh, yeah,
So
that,
almost 50, more than 50 years ago.
yeah, and they're trying to send us back there, but that's why they wanted to send out the prototype first because that shit got a gas leak, and you see now we gotta wait. They're gonna postpone it, and the live stream is still going, but every now and then, I think they said they're gonna launch it this week though, like officially, like again, to see
Yeah.
how that goes. But I'm gonna be honest. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. If if you think that if this becomes successful, do you think that like eventually they would go from like point A to point B? Like, okay, so if we got people on the moon, do you think they're gonna try to attempt the first person on Mars in about like 30 to 40 years from now?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I feel like the whole point of it is just because like they're gonna need funding for this. Musk is not gonna pay for it at all
Depending if the
forever.
world doesn't go down to shit either.
Exactly. If need be, he might have to pull up into his cash reserve. But that'll definitely be something of interest and maybe on the list down the line. Just because the human mind is always seeking new thrills. I guess you could say, and if we actually land on it this time and we're successful, it'll be the first time that we land a man on the moon. And then once we get there, they're gonna do their research, see what needs to be improved, and maybe later on down the road, continue on to other planets. Now we can become interplanetary colonizers.
You think there's like some type of like life form on the moon?
Uh, I don't know. It would be very arrogant of us to think that there isn't life form elsewhere, like even in certain places here on Earth where we don't even know that much about, like we don't even know half of the ocean, and there's so many weird little things that goes on, There's these species called tardigrades that are like almost invincible and they're super, super tiny. They're barely visible to the eye. So there being some type of life form, whether it be small, like not able to see to the eye organisms, or whole like animals and stuff like this,
Mm.
there could possibly be out there. I don't know if on the moon, just because that's the one place where we heavily monitor, and we haven't seen nothing yet. But there's water on the moon, so who knows? There might be some life in there.
Yeah, because I was like thinking about the movie Apollo, Apollo 11. I think that's what's no Apollo 8. There's a movie Apollo something. It's like the same thing, like where they send people to space. They send them to the moon to go check it out to discover the side that we haven't discovered yet. Like, because obviously we haven't explored the entirety of it.
Yeah.
And in that movie, they go to that side and then they get fucked by these aliens. That's what popped in my head. You never seen it?
Nah, I don't think
Yeah,
I've seen it,
it's like a
but
horror movie or
it
something
is.
like that. It was based off like the actual Apollo launching and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, there has to be something out there. If not on the moon, on one of these other planets, there's something out there. Like
I
maybe on
just
Mars. Who
yeah.
knows? Maybe on Mars, is where all the hippies went.
It's just I can't believe that there isn't such a thing as crazy life, like alien life forms, because look at what's been dropping in Earth lately. Y'all seen them new animals, bro? Y'all see them new
The
DLC,
new
dog?
animals, I didn't sign up for these patch notes, bro.
Like,
Like, it's crazy.
these
Like,
expansion packs are crazy right now. They got fishes that we can see through their body, like we can see their brain and
yeah,
all
like
this other crazy
translucent
stuff.
fishes.
Yeah, like we got all this
Um,
crazy stuff.
but sometimes I also be thinking it could be a combination of like, genetic modification, because they do be playing with a lot of stuff out there, and they don't tell us how they get rid of them. They could maybe throw them out in the water and they find their way,
I mean, remember they
or
did clone a goat.
exactly, they, and not even just that, like that, like you can get your animal, like if you have enough money, you can get your like pet or clone, like before
See,
it dies, take it in to get a clone, and now you just have a, that's why I'm trying to get my bread up, because I have two beautiful dogs that cannot die.
he's talking about Gucci and
Gucci and Tutti, they gonna
Tutti.
be with your boy forever, brother. They're too adorable.
That's crazy.
Um, but yeah, sometimes I be thinking it is like that, genetic modification, or just like weird reactions that these animals have had to their environments, just because there is a lot of pollution in certain places, like the whole Chernobyl event. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
No, you're good.
Some of them could be a little bit of aftermath of that. But then again, as I mentioned, like there's a lot of like the ocean that we haven't even discovered. So maybe these beings were already there being weird, and then it's just like they explored a little bit and we found them.
And and we're still discovering even more. We're still discovering new small
Yeah,
organisms and stuff like that. There's new types of spiders, new types of this and that.
knew everything. The
At
world getting new drip,
Earth 2 DLC, bro. You just don't know
basically.
about it. Earth 2, dog. But since we're already on the topic, I think it's time for me to pull out. Y'all know what it's time. Like, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about because it's actually time for that. Since
What
we're
you
already
talking
on the
about?
topic, what you mean what I'm talking about? We on
Let them know what you're
controversial
talking
top.
about.
We're on conspiracies and controversial topics right now. So if we're gonna be on that type of energy,
We need to protect our energy.
I gotta make sure that I keep the energy. You feel me? Like if we're about to get stupid woke, I gotta pull out the tinfoil hat, bro. Cause
You got to, man.
it just doesn't feel right if like the vibes are off, bro. I don't feel woke. Now I feel like I know everything about the world.
Yeah, Brian. I'm telling you, bro. You have some stats on you, bro. Your mental capacity has increased by 3 points. Your mental fortitude has increased by five
I
points.
feel it. I
All
feel
the
it.
waves, all the
Mhm.
waves, they not reaching you no more, cause you are the wave now.
I feel it. Bro, like I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because I know what happened on 9. You know what? Let me not say that. That was a joke. Let me not
Man,
say that joke.
they might come after you, bro. They saw the tinfoil hat, so they already
Woo,
know you're about to spit.
woo. You know, like that was about to. I'm gonna bleep that. I'm gonna bleep that. I'm gonna bleep that.
Just in case.
But reason I had to pull out the hat, bro, is because you brought up a very good question. Do you guys think, and this also goes for you guys watching, do you think the first man, like sending the first man on the moon, do you think it was a hoax? A hoax? Hoax? Is that the word? Hoax? Yeah, hoax.
Yeah, folks.
Do you think it was just a setup for us to believe that we actually sent the first human being on the moon?
Yeah, like those watching this, leave some comments about it. We're always welcome of new ideas here. You know, but I personally believe that we didn't land. That's why earlier, or we were talking about the Artemis mission, I said that was gonna be the first time we get man and women on the moon. Just because I don't buy it. They said that we already did, but it's very sus. Like, and the thing is, a lot of things don't match up. The footage looks, though some people might consider it beautiful for the time. the footage is very shady. You can barely see stuff, and then certain things you see too well. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, okay. Um, and then simple things like you don't even have to dig that hard. Simple things like we really had, and this is something I'll forever say, we really had our president calling to the moon from Earth,
What do you mean?
and in yeah, like when he did a damn, I should have give you the clip for it. He did a little when they landed and everything. They did a little phone call, congratulations to the homies, and so it's just
Okay.
like it's crazy how back then you said 1969, like that type of cell phone service existed when now Metro you can't even not Metro AT&T you can't even walk
Metro.
into a building. Yeah, Metro got nothing to do with this. My beef with them is separate. Um, AT&T, you walk into a building, and you got no signal. Like, how that work? We got 5G internet, and if you walk a couple of feet away from it, you're not connected to it no more. But I'm supposed to believe the homie was making extra long distance calls for the free? Crazy. That, and it's just like, after that, like they did it, and then they were just like, all right, cool, be quiet, and nothing else was done. It took 50 years for them to try again, and even with the advancements that we've had, they're still having issues with it, as you see.
Yeah.
So it's just like, to me, it's kind of funny, and because at the end of the day, it was a race that was going on at the moment. If I'm correct, with the Russians and the Chinese, that everyone was trying to see who could get up there first. And maybe we were just very enthusiastic and said, you know what? Let me bust out the Instagram reels. And we posted one for the gram. And then everyone was just like, all right, we did it. And that was it.
If TikTok existed back in the day, it would have been all over TikTok, like how easily everything
Oh,
else
yeah.
does. Which is crazy because there's always a certain point in time where there's this one certain platform that just shows how we're gonna go in the future. And
Yeah.
we had the upcoming of YouTube, well, the upcoming of the internet that involved then led up to YouTube, and then into streaming, and then into like Vines, which is like the 6 second videos, and
It
then
was a beautiful era.
and then into TikToks, to just plain short videos, making us have more shorter attention spans, which is the main reason why a lot of people can't just sit down and watch like I say like a 12 episode series, because our attention span is so short and used to like short little videos and reels. People just don't care anymore. And if shit like that existed back then, it probably would have been the same too, and people just would have shrugged it off and never been like, maybe it was fake. Maybe the man did go on the moon. Who cares? Oh, look at that stupid dog.
Look at the dog.
Look at the doggo. Okay, I pull up. Okay, I pull up. Literally. That, like, I don't know. In my opinion, I'm not gonna say I it's fake or stuff like that, because who knows? I wasn't born there. I'm not that old. I know my previous host from the first episode kept saying I'm old. Like, no, I'm not that old. Even though I do got the tinfoil hat on me, looking like the Riddler or some shit, but nah. I will say it is kind of sus though.
Yeah, it does. And then I didn't want to bring this up because I couldn't find the article that I was talking about. But there is a lot of footage, and like the physical footage of the moon landing, that was destroyed, or I won't say destroyed because they said it was a quote unquote accident. But it
It
was
was
destroyed.
it was burnt or some shit like that.
Yeah, like in a fire.
Yeah, it was like
Like,
burnt or some shit. Yeah.
yeah, like imagine having one of history's like biggest accomplishments and not guarding it correctly, and like days, if not weeks later, evidence of it gets destroyed. Like, it's kind of sus.
What do you like? I said, what do you guys think? Never been really too big into it, but it's it's a fair statement to say though. Like, who knows what really happened? For
Yeah,
all
you know, like,
for all we know, that footage of the man on the moon, there was probably an extended clip to it. Who
yeah,
knows?
bro. Like, I'm
Who knows? I
a
have a
fan
tinfoil
of the
hat.
moon. I'm a fan of the moon. I have a moon tattoo and everything. So I
Oh,
know
he does,
because
yeah.
I personally have gone through discoveries with the moon. You know, when I was younger, I used to think it was made out of cheese till I got myself a telescope and I ain't smelled a cheese. So I was just like, all right, the moon is real. The
That was
moon
a
is
different
real.
type of cheese.
I was like, all right, the moon is real. But you can't tell me that we put someone there, bro. We we maybe put him there in movies, but you can't tell me we did.
They're gonna send you to the moon, dog.
That's all I'll need to know if it was real or not. If they can land me on the moon, I'll believe it.
So if they needed someone to represent the human species, and they're gonna send out 4 people to space, you going?
I'm going, bro.
Word? You think you could represent us as a species, dog?
Repping the set, bro. Like,
Oh.
if there's life out there, they gonna wanna come to Earth. They're gonna be like, yo, y'all seem kind of lit, bro. Our homie talked it up. Let's pull up to Earth for the Getty.
Yeah? You got him speaking in slang too, cuz?
Yeah, yeah, bro. I'm gonna just be like, I can't tell them all the slang. You know, they're new here, so they gotta learn it on their own. But I'm gonna let them know a little bit. I'm gonna be like, yo, in Earth we end every sentence with dude, and you gotta do that little thingy with your hand, dude, and then that way when we get down here, we're gonna be able to easily identify the aliens because they're just gonna be like, dude.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga.
Like, what if they send you out there to represent, and then, like, when you get to meet them, they put you on to their version of, like, marijuana, or, like, their version of, like, what they smoke? Like, you smoking on that gloop gloop?
Gloop gloop, scoop-diddy boop, whatever they bring out, bro. I'm
Scoop-a-doop?
gonna try it. I'm gonna try it for science, you know, not even for personal
Even,
reasons.
like, this is something that's out of the Earth's atmosphere. Like, you still smoking it, even though you don't know what's about to happen?
Bro, I am a man of discovery. I'm being sent out by the human race to outer space to discover. It is my job, my duty to do it. I'm
Damn.
gonna come back with all this knowledge, and who knows, I might be the reason we take a little step forward in our extraterrestrial expansion.
Like, man's gonna
I
be
tried
brain
to.
dead. Man's gonna be brain dead.
Who knows, bro? Maybe that alien gas is a different pack.
That glue glue crazy boy. Stop playing with him.
Yeah, bro. I might grow a third eye, bro.
Oh, that'd be fucking crazy. You come back and like, what's up, everybody? And you just see like blinking on top right here on the forehead. Oh man, that's nasty. I can't do that. What the fuck? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, I'd probably go though. I'd probably go to represent the youth.
Go, bro.
I'm only going just cause there's just nothing else to do in the world.
Yeah, you know, like I wanna be the reason why.
You doing
And
this
I
all?
almost nah, cause it's funny, cause I was gonna say that. I was gonna say I want to be the reason why aliens don't fuck with us, but I want to be the reason behind the human alien pact. You know, like when they show us pictures of the aliens holding hands with the presidents and everything, you're gonna see me in the background out there with my little antenna because I smoked the gloop gloop and I grew an antenna.
Man's finna grow this. You finna grow this on the top of your head.
Basically, and that's why the tinfoil hat is so like powerful, just because they think you already got the antenna, so they're just like, oh, he's one of us, and they
Yeah.
don't try you.
No, like I am a completely different person at this point, and
Bro,
I
can't
truly
even
believe
recognize-
I've transcended. Like, I'll be honest with you, I know a lot of information is flowing through my mind right now, and I wish I could tell you and you guys, but
It would just be too much.
it just be too much for you guys to handle. Like, as soon as I take this off, I might die, probably, maybe, I don't know. Rest assured, there will be a third episode. Don't worry.
Hey, yes. No
Regardless of
matter
that.
what happens, if the helmet comes off or not, I have. Well, I don't have those shock pads, to resuscitate people, but I do have a toaster.
Defibrillators.
Yeah, defibrillators. But I do have a toaster. We
Oh.
can put a fork up in there, and we'll get you alive, homie.
No. Wait, what you mean by up there, cuz?
Yeah, put a fork up in the toaster so I can shock you. And then we bring you back to life, bro.
I'd rather smoke on that gloop gloop, bro. I don't know about that. I'd rather smoke on that gloop gloop, bro. But
you think if we start consuming alien products that we're gonna change a little bit, just like how certain products here in our beautiful world, cause certain defects and stuff, would you think that is the same for alien produce?
personally, I'm a big believer in that we humans are a product of our environment, and as I am a big believer of that, I do believe that we can evolve. We have many paths to evolution. I think depending on where we are, we could either become a bigger hybrid version of ourselves, or we could just continue being normal human species. And I'm hoping for the hybrid part, whether that be in a different planet, whether that be because something happened on our atmosphere, or just shit happens that surrounding us that changes everything drastically. And if you're telling me that alien products just started being here, yeah, we definitely have some crazy side effects, because this is stuff coming from who knows where. Like, how it says everything says made in China? This is about to say made in the Milky Way, bro. Like, this is about to be crazy.
Like, we don't know what extraterrestrial GMO is gonna do to us, bro.
I feel like after eating multiple boxes of that gloob glob, that shit might have me a little get at least another a feet and a couple inches. I might be 7 feet tall next time you guys see me.
You're gonna be like, when the aliens pull up, they're gonna be like, bleep bloop bloop. They gonna know what's up.
They go, what's up? And then I just pull out the sign like this right here. Nah, we don't do none of that, bro. We go fuck, I can't. There you go. We do this.
Yeah.
I'm the gang.
That's how you show real respect to the homies.
I'm the gang. Like, you heard? That's
they
how
gonna
we
be
do
like,
it.
oh, bloop bloop, you're 4PF too, bloop bloop, and that's it.
They know who little baby is. That's crazy.
You can't tell me that the alien's not gonna know who little baby is, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. If the day it happens that aliens do come to Earth, I already know the first person they gonna look at is Kodak Black.
They gonna be like, all right, sir, your trial run has expired.
Sir, please reveal to us your true form, and then all you see is a gremlin.
A gremlin.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm a firm believer that sometimes, bro, subliminals just be put out there, and the man himself told us he's a gremlin. He knew it was fake, and he still took it. If that's not an alien to you, I don't know.
That's the hybrid shit that I was talking about. Hybrid human right there, bro. He defined human evolution. That is what we're going to. The picture of the guy going from the monkey to the man.
Yeah.
Like, after the man is Kodak. Literally.
Yeah, literally. After the man is Kodak. And the one with the dreads on,
With the... You see, bro? Like, we on the same wavelength right now. Like, I don't know if it's just because of my Teletubby tinfoil hat, bro, but, like...
I'm telling you, bro, I'm reaching. Like, my signal is reaching you, bro.
And really? Yeah, I got terrible signal, bro. Hold on.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It was a little bit blurry, but now I can see everything.
This man. Oh, bro. But let's get into the next topic, which is... This was going to be very interesting, because this one came up to me last second. And the series of events of how it ended up popping up in my head is just a little bit more hilarious. But let me just ask you guys this. Do you fear technology will completely take over our lifestyle and stop us from evolving as a species? And the reason why this came up, to my head was because I saw this article while I was just scrolling through trying to find like what topics we should be talking about. I got the fucking controversial guru himself, Mr. Area 52 guy over here. And I thought I would think it would be a little too disrespectful if we didn't get into the topic of this because where's the article? I have it right here. Oh, here it is. You guys probably usually see stuff like this where let me see if I can show you the clip. No audio though, but caught on the camera, a driver appears to be sleeping in a Tesla on an Ontario highway. There it is.
And people are kind of lazy nowadays.
And like just as you watch it, like personally speaking, you're probably like, wow, what does this have to do with anything? To me, it means a lot. Like, we're at the point where you guys truly just trust in a machine on a highway to just take you to your destination. I don't know about you, but I would not put 100% trust into a machine. Especially on a fucking highway. I don't care how tired I am.
Especially on the highway.
Like, I know that's the whole point. Like, they're trying to show you, like, this is how we're trying to come up in you know, in the technology world and stuff like that. But we're still in the beginning stages of it. I ain't trying to be no test dummy, dog. And regardless of that, I don't even want to get to that point. I still want to be able to do the things that I like to do by myself, not because a machine is helping me go through the motions of it. Like, that's where it brings up what I was going to talk about. The reason this popped up in my head was mainly because, do you guys know about the movie WALL-E? And you guys know how, like, in the future, they're all on this one ship, and they're all, like, fat, and they move around with these chairs and stuff. That's how because they don't walk anymore. They just, like, the chairs move them around, and all the machines do everything for them, like, feed them, clean them, shit for them, everything. Like, it doesn't matter. I've never seen it. It's an old Pixar movie or some shit like that. And when I saw that article, it honestly reminded me of that. And it kind of scared me because not only I have, like, technology... I can't speak. Not only has technology taken advancement in vehicles, it's also coming into jobs. Where I've seen robots do, like, ambassador jobs that go around, like, giving information to tourists and stuff. I've seen also robots for, like, restaurants. Like, actual legit restaurants.
I think they have, like, in Japan, I think they have a hotel that is purely run by robots.
Purely run by robots. And to me, that's kind of uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Because
I see...
it's a whole new... No, you're good. It's a whole new environment. I get it, and you guys want us to get used to it by slowly implementing it, but... You gotta understand, I don't want robots to do everything that we humans can naturally just do. Eventually, if these robots just take all of our fucking jobs, then what the fuck are we gonna do? Eventually, imagine like customer service jobs are harder to get just because they already have automated robots on the job for that.
Like, no, we got the Bert 3000. We don't need you, sir.
Imagine. Just like those at-home remote jobs that everyone does, like the fucking customer service shit. Imagine millions of people lose their jobs just because they made robots that have been listening in on conversations and know how to generate answers for said shit.
That's what's happening, you know. So, like, I've been saying this for a while, you know, like, I don't trust these AI stuff, you know, like these AI paintings or AI games and stuff like that. Because it's just like we're literally feeding them information for their improvement in life later on. Like, that's what I don't think we're realizing. That we may not think of it, but we're literally being their test dummies right now, feeding all this information to these AI identities. You know, there's people that are, you know, there's AI streamers. I don't know if you've seen. Not long ago, we had the rise and fall of the first AI rapper. Because, he was a very intellectual being, so much so that all the stuff he got from the internet led to his demise. But I went off a little bit on that. I just feel like we're giving AIs too much information. Uh, but like, I feel like we're digressing, not digressing, but downgrading. By relying on robots. Like if we want to go with our evolutionary track, we're supposed to adapt and become better in certain things.
Hmm.
But instead of ourselves adapting, becoming better, because we have the technology and the funds, we've brought outside resources to do these things, to replace these actions that we would normally do, like the driving. There's right now, there's a smart everything.
Oh yeah,
There's
smart
smart
fridge, smart laundry
fridges,
machine, smart
smart laundry
this.
machines, there's smart toasters, smart coffee machines, smart
Oh
vacuums,
yeah, the
and it's
vacuum
just
things,
like,
the robot, little robe
yeah,
thing,
RoboVac.
whatever. Yeah.
And it's just like, on one hand, it's all right, it's kind of cool, because like you have this thing and it does it on its own, and like whatever. But then at the same time, it's just like we've oversimplified our lives and we've relied on these things so much that like most people don't even know how to do certain things just because we rely on these machines, like uh, you can't just go up to anyone and just be like, "Oh, make me a coffee," because like they're gonna look at whatever object you have, and it's just like, well, the one at my house does it for me, and so it's just like, I mean, cool, but like, is it really that hard to make coffee? Like you put the
Not
beans
really.
up in there, unless there's certain people that take the coffee hobby to a certain extremes, and they ground the beans and everything. But if you have a regular coffee machine, you literally put the water and the powder, and it does it on its own. You don't need a robot to do that. You know, Cleaning. I really don't think it's cool. All right, it's cool that you don't have to do the cleaning. I really don't think you need a robot in your house for the cleaning, though. You
Nah,
know?
because you could just do it yourself. It's like you get up every day in the morning to make your bed before you leave and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So why do you need? I understand it makes your life easier, but like, does it really get the job done?
Yeah. Like at what point, like, are you going to stop? Is how I see it as. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you have 17 robots in your house for all your daily activity. At one point, is it gonna stop? Are you gonna replace yourself with a robot so that you don't have to do nothing at all?
Who
You know,
knows?
I that's how I see it as. I see it as like we're being so disconnected with ourselves that we're forgetting, like that we're supposed to improve ourselves, not improve technology to make it easier for us. But that's not something that's gonna stop just because technology is so advanced and is so available to everyone that everyone's gonna have their little piece of the pie. But I see it as crazy. The Wally movie, and I'm a person that I believe sometimes, sometimes they be making these movies about certain topics. It's kind of crazy. It's like if they're self-projecting. If,
Yeah.
if you like certain movies come out very like there'll be a movie come out about like zombies invasions. Out of nowhere on the news, you see people wilding, and so it's like sometimes the timings of these things are like very off. Maybe Wally was ahead of his time, but if we keep on going the way that we're going, I wouldn't be surprised if the Wally timeline becomes one with ours, just because like
Yeah.
we're literally like heading that way. We have all these machines to do everything. Like, imagine like the Tesla cars are cool, bro. Like, I won't lie. Like,
Nah,
yeah,
they're
like
dope.
you have a
Yeah.
self-driving
Hundred
vehicle
percent.
and all this, but it's just like you're putting your life literally, because if used improperly, a vehicle is a weapon. You have a huge machine just like heading towards, whether it be a wall, water, a crowd of people, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
You're putting your life in this technology that, one, we're still in the early stages of it. Like we had a thing, with the boys. We wouldn't even buy like the first like new PS, like if the PS3 came out, we waited a little bit to get the other version because the first few are always a little bit messed up. They got something going on with them. And we got people falling asleep with the first Tesla ever made with self-driving. Like my man has a lot of confidence in Musk. I'm not with it, I'm gonna be there, and we see too many things happen like that. This is just one case that we're talking about, but this has happened a lot, and these technologies are not even perfect yet.
Oh
There
yeah.
is an article released not long ago that in a test, and this was done by someone like not a Tesla executive, but someone else, so that it would be unbiased, where he tested it and used like a dummy infant, like a fake, like cutout maybe or whatever it is
Yeah,
of an
yeah.
infant, and the Tesla just ran it over. It didn't even like
She.
process that it was
Damn.
there. So it's just like you're literally putting your life in the hands of unfinished products, and then that's like we started with smart toasters, this, and that. Now we have self-driving cars. Like in movies about the future and everything, we see flying cars and this and that, but people can't even drive on the road, and they want us in the sky.
I mean, I want to be in the sky. I do.
I want to be on the sky.
I'd
Do
buy
I
a
trust
hover.
everyone in the sky? No.
I'd cop an aircraft. Shit.
I definitely cop an aircraft. You know me from my GTA days, bro. I'm a gangster.
Oh my god.
But there's certain people that shouldn't be up there in the sky, bro. Like, I don't believe elderly people should be in the sky. You're gonna get there
Mm.
eventually. Just wait your turn. You don't need to be flying up there.
So you're saying there should be like an age restriction?
Not an age restriction, but it's just like I don't feel like elderly people should be up there, bro. We see them down here on the roads. They don't be driving right. They hear their favorite little tune and they move their hands from the steering wheel and start doing the diddy bop. I don't know. They need to be more in tune.
So they gotta get gritty. They gotta get sturdy, bro.
Yeah, they gotta get sturdy, literally.
And boys, you just see grandma doing the gritty, bro, and the shit in the whip just. Hey.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. You imagine you go up there, like you're using your hovercraft, you're trying to go to work, and you just see grandma getting sturdy up in there. Grandma
Mm.
got the. I tried to make an interesting name, but grandma has the flying Cadillac, and she's just there getting sturdy. She got a little poodle with her.
Hey
They don't
yo.
be in touch, bro. You just trying to get her work. She out there having the time of her life. She's not going nowhere. She's just driving around, flying around. She's not obeying traffic laws.
I mean, I don't think anyone does, especially here in Florida.
People don't. People would rather hit you than let you cut off in front of them. It's
Which,
crazy.
I just realized forgot to mention is that a lot of you probably looking at it as like, what's the issue? It's a highway. There's no vehicles. Well, here in Florida, all right,
The
here in
highway is basically
Florida,
a race.
it's basically. Have you guys ever seen Speed Racer? That's Florida, but imagine with like 500 other cars in there, and you're barely moving.
Other cars. Only 10 of
Go,
them are using turn signals.
going through those obstacle courses and like crazy drivers, like
Yeah, and you're sleeping behind the wheel. Like, come
yeah,
on.
that's not gonna happen here in Florida because I'll tell you this right now, you're either gonna crash or, God forbid, you're gonna get ran up on.
Yeah, but they gonna rob you.
Because
Cause
if
I'm
you don't
not
have
gonna lie.
tints, if you don't have tints on that Tesla, and you think you're just about to close your eyes and no one's gonna pull up on you, you're naive. Don't come to Florida.
Florida, and you think you're gonna be in your vehicle with no tents and be able to take a siesta and still make it to where you're going, you're done. Like halfway through, you're gonna wake up and realize that you're at a bus stop, and at least they did the decency of leaving you at a bus stop, but you still got robbed.
You still got robbed. You gotta walk home now. You probably half clothes on and shit like that. Like you probably have like
Yeah,
some crazy brand that they're gonna sell or keep. And now here
yeah,
you
bro.
are.
You're not gonna be able to put it on Instagram because you got your phone stolen too.
Who you gonna call? Nobody. You got no phone. You got robbed because you thought, hey, let me take a nap in my Tesla. Who gonna do this? Who gonna do something to me? Nobody.
Who's gonna
That's
do the deed?
uh,
Right, man.
see, now I'm scared that people gonna do that now, and then eventually they're gonna like create like a security system for the Teslas, bro.
Yeah, I think we started a wave by accident, but we're just trying to warn people out there, bro. We're trying to keep you safe in your Tesla. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, it drives by itself, but you still gotta do your part, you know.
Nah, yeah, just stop driving like a bitch here in Florida, please.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
tired of every single one of you. That's why.
Keep your hands on the steering wheel.
Get off the phone. Please get
Yes.
off the
Oh my
phone.
God.
Get off the phone. I'm saying this, bro. Please.
You can
Clip it and send it
stay
to them.
off it for a couple of minutes, bro. Like it's not that serious, bro. Like, and that's another thing. That's what goes to what we were saying about the technological advancement. That we've gotten so comfortable, and like the thing is like our phone, like to certain people, is their lives. You know, like because
Yeah.
everything is on there. But it's just like we really be attached to it. Like I be seeing people on the road all the time on their phones. They step out their car, putting gas on the phone.
On the phone. Like, that's
Like,
crazy.
bro, put it down. Be aware of what's going on in your life.
For a second, dog, just put it down. You don't always gotta be
At
glued
least
to it.
while driving, bro.
At
It's
least
just
while
like,
driving, bro. Like,
come on, bro.
like, don't look, bro. How
I
about
know you don't see everything that's going on already, and now you're not looking at what's going on. How that gonna work?
exactly, bro? Like, do yourself the favor. Hop on the YouTube app. Type in Cutthroat Convos. Click on the channel. Just listen to a couple of our
Drive.
episodes. Put the phone down. Listen to some guys just talking. Talk about whatever, bro. And just vibe, bro. Just, That was totally not a way to just sponsor us. It was a way to let you know that put the phone down. Stop letting
Phone
technology take over, bro.
This is not scientifically proven. The FDA has not finished their report on this. But if you listen to this conversation while driving and keeping your eyes on the road, you're literally 25% more likely to arrive at your destination alive.
Why is damn? That's such a low percentage.
This is already low. Like, yeah, like putting the phone down is gonna help, but we still like the people here can't drive. So it's just like it's gonna help a little bit.
Oh man, am I the only one that thinks like old people should stop driving?
Yeah, like they don't even be remembering certain things, bro. Like my grandma be leaving the stove on sometimes, bro. Like she'll go out and go on about her day, and it's just like I'll just see it on, and it's just like that's nice.
Oh my god.
And like you might see an elderly person on the road, and I say this because it's happened to me before, even though I'm still very much young. But like they sometimes tell me I'm an old soul, but sometimes I'll see the red light, and they'll agree to me, and I just take it, and that's what I be seeing sometimes old people do, bro.
Nah, I hate driving behind them because they drive like they got nowhere to be. I got somewhere to be. I don't know what you got going on. I don't know if you're trying to get home. You don't
They got
see.
nowhere to be. They're retired. We're in the retirement state for one. They're just driving because like they got gas money, bro.
Yeah.
They're flexing on people with no gas money.
You ever just flex on people and walk?
Sometimes, bro, I flex on people. When I'm driving, I just turn up my AC all the way, and I just like, sweat off of my face. But there's nothing there because I have the AC on all the way.
What the fuck? You wasting gas, boy. Stop playing.
Hey, man, I'm on the new wave, bro. I'm wasting that electric charge.
Oh, you see? So you're the problem.
Nah, I don't got a Tesla. I just got an electric car.
Ah, okay. It talks
Saves
to
a
you,
lot
huh?
of money. Sometimes, like if I press this button, it tells me what playlist to play. But it's still, I have to do the driving, which I like.
Yeah, that's what he says now. And then he's gonna get sucked into it. Like, you know what? I'll let my car walk. They just stand.
I mean, like, I'm not saying that the whole self-driving thing is like a no-go. Like, I would try it out. But I'm talking about like certain people taking it to extreme, like going to sleep in your car. You know, like sending your car to go pick up your child from school. Like, come on, bro.
Oof, yeah.
That would be pretty cool though. Now that I think about it.
What in the bro? I'm telling
Sending
you.
your car to pick up your kid.
And then he's trying to like, yo, dad, open up, and you just knock the fuck out.
Hold up. Let me get the app. Like, nah, like what? I don't think you understand that. From the crib, I'm gonna remotely send my car to go pick up the kid. I'm gonna be like, oh, you're gonna see the car there pulling up. I'll let you know in 2 minutes. Like an Uber.
Oh man,
My kid can be Ubering everywhere, but it's not an Uber. It's his dad's car.
That's scary because like I feel like eventually you'll get to a point where people will be able to hack that, and then they're gonna change where that's going.
Yeah.
God
Everything.
forbid.
Like, there's people out there that are very smart, Brian. So they're gonna hack it eventually, and that's my whole issue with like all these smart devices. You know, I used to think they were cool. I had a whole smart plug and a couple of things connected into my room, so that I walked in, I basically would just talk to this robot, and she would do everything. But it's just the fact that like you know, everything we're in. Like and we spoke about earlier the good things about the internet, but the bad things also is just like you got some very smart people out there, and you got some people that have malicious intent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna use this information to their advantage, you know. It was already released a while ago that these Google and Amazon products be listening to you, and like let's just say not even hacking, but like mistakes do happen. Like not long ago, like I think a couple of days ago, I saw a whole thing. The IRS accidentally released 120,000 people's information. Like imagine Tesla accidentally release your whole day-to-day itinerary where they show every location you've been, and you have certain opposition, and like you know that's crazy, you know. And the thing is, there's some smart hackers out there, bro. Like, if they want to, it can probably get done. You know, like, there's not even the smart ones, you know, because, like, we're in a time where, like, if you have money and you're looking for something, if you have enough, you're going to find it.
Yeah.
But there be some of these, like, some people that be stealing cars, that be having, like, a whole low tablet, and boop, 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 bam, they open up your car in less than a minute. It's crazy.
That's what's scary about it, bro. That's why this conversation was brought upon. That's the scary
you know,
part.
like the same thing with like you know those biometric chips that they were trying to push on last year. Like, cool, you want this little grain of rice in my thumb with all my personal information? There be people that be stealing credit card information without even touching the credit card. You just gotta get an RFID scanner near it, and then boom, you got their information. So now you're telling me I accidentally bump into someone and they know my whole search history. I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah. They know what you're doing. They know what you're looking at. No,
I'm only looking at YouTube videos. There's nothing else there. But I still don't feel comfortable with them knowing.
That's cap. That's cap. Super cap. They know what you're doing, bro. They know what you're trying to do and accomplish. They know what you keep in the basement, bro. They know.
Sometimes I be on YouTube and I be looking for Minecraft cheats. I'm just trying to advance in society, bro.
I think it's pretty lame that you're still on Minecraft, bro. The fact that you're not on Roblox yet, I'm kind of disappointed in you, dog.
I don't know, bro. I never saw, like... Roblox been forever, like, and lots of people like it from old to young, but I never got into it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh my god, you ever played Rec Room?
Yeah.
It's literally like that. It's literally that. It's just, you know, more infested with children.
Yeah.
Or like, think of like VR chat, but without the avatars, basically.
Yeah, like I be seeing Roblox gang wars, and like I feel like the streets are getting too crazy nowadays.
Roblox gang wars.
Yeah, bro, it'd be crazy, bro. Like,
no, my hat!
I saw a video the other day, and it's like this guy. He's just like, "Yo, you know so and so." He's like, "Yeah," and he just wet him up. he just wet him up just because he knew the person.
Oh, what
Like,
the fuck?
we have to stop the violence.
That's some Roblox gang wars. Have y'all ever heard of some shit like that? Oh my, what are you even talking about at this point? What the fuck?
That the internet is a crazy place, bro. You got hackers and you got
Yeah,
gangbangers,
bro, it was so crazy that the tinfoil hat came off, bro. That's what happened.
It was. We were speaking so much truth that it put a crack in the helmet.
Bro, it broke, bro. Like, y'all broke the timeline.
The energy that we were portraying was too much for it to handle. You're gonna need, and I can tell you where to get it, bro. But you're gonna need a level 2 tinfoil hat, bro.
A level, damn, bro. Yeah, you already know where it's at, bro. You already got the walkthrough, the guide, and all, bro. Like, damn.
Gotta stay protected out in these streets. I know I got very important thoughts in my head, and I can't just have them being broadcast into the universe.
I fucking hate this guy. But I just noticed the time. It's time for us to wrap this up. It has been an hour and 10 minutes. We have been talking for a long ass time. And I have upgraded the tinfoil hat into a hook.
Arr.
Head ass. So, before we wrapped it up, is there anything, last thoughts, comments, concerns from you, Mr. Spidakidd?
Man, I want everyone to keep this in mind, you know, so that we can further our evolution. Just don't rely on too many smart objects, because they're taking your smartness away. That's why it has that on the name, you know. At one point, if we keep on going the way we're going, we're gonna have a smart toilet that wipes our butt and throws away the trash and cooks our dinner. I don't think you want your toilet cooking dinner.
You know about the toilet that sprays the water in your ass?
Yeah, but that one's still, like, that's not a smart object, you know. 'Cause, like, yeah, it sprays the water on your butt, and now you got wet butt. So you still gotta do some work. So, like, what was the whole point?
to clean, bro. What you mean? It cleaned you, though.
Yeah, with water and that's it, bro. I got wet naps in the bathroom, bro. Wipe it and it smells good. But now you just got wet butt and you still gotta wipe it, and it's wet. So now you got little pieces of paper in your butt. So it's like you got rid of one problem to deal with another one.
Damn, bro, you speaking from personal experience?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Anyways, alright, we're gonna wrap this up. I appreciate you coming by, Brian. Brian. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say Brian. That's his name, but not gonna give out his whole government name either. But appreciate you having you here, bro. Hope we can have you in more episodes with other people, hopefully. Like I've been telling all of you guys that are watching, I'm always gonna be constantly rotating the co-host position, just so you guys can learn who we are, the broke boys. Just a bunch of guys, bro, trying to make it up from this poverty.
Make it out the slums, bro. You know, like, we're not in the slums, but we be kind of slummed, so it's like it's only a few words missing from it. You know, we're trying to make it.
Yes, sir. But other than that, all links in the description below. Follow us on all of our social media, which will be on the top. The bottom here. Y'all can't see my hand, cause it's gonna be right here. You'll see it. Future Marcos, when you're editing this, I'm sorry. But other than that, I appreciate every single one of you for coming out and watching this video. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for more, and to keep track for more episodes. Remember, and I will be trying to upload an episode weekly. Just for this week, it will be 2 episodes, just so you guys can get a little taste of like what's coming. You feel me? But other than that, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Jeanmarco out. This is Throat Convos.